Halloween, one of the best holidays, the one where monsters, ghosts and serial killers are everywhere, and where I can go outside without making a single person scream in terror as they lay their eyes upon me, as I even went outside in the first place. It is one of the 3 holidays Counter-Strike used to celebrate as well, and despite having little content, it made the game feel alive and even rocked on. The first Halloween update for CSGO was in 2013. It made the chickens extremely scary as they looked like very realistic ghosts. But don't get fooled by their appearance, as they are still the same brainless chickens. Or are they? Yes, they are. The next update was the next year, in 2014, and it had a little bit more content. This update made dead chicken rise back from the dead and haunt the map with a creepy model, until they are killed again. My favorite addition in this update were the masks. We had masks from the Payday gang consisting of Wolf, Dallas, Chains and Huxton. We also had the masks that the spy uses as a disguise in TF2. I'm not gonna name all the classes, but they are all there. And then we had this abomination. Speaking of Payday 2, CSGO had a bit of a collaboration with that game back then, as the map Go Bank was in both games and CSGO had this mask in a trash can. And then the last addition for this year was that ghosts from defunct players would terrify you on a death cam. Spooky. For the next year, well, I can't find anything on this year, and I don't remember if the previous year's events reappeared. Though I think they did get enabled, without new additions this time. But I am old and my memory is fading, so don't take my word on this. But in 2016, however, something new appeared. The chickens were at it again. They really scared everyone by wearing pumpkins on their heads. Those big-headed chickens ran around the map, taking every chance to terrify the unsuspecting players. Alongside this, the masks made their return, with no addition that I am aware of. 2017 was pretty uneventful, and maybe a sign of things to come. I didn't really play that year, so I will not be able to comment on whether holiday events were turned on or not, and I cannot find anything on this year either. So it'll be a mystery, I guess. 2018, however, had the biggest Halloween update of all, and also unfortunately the last. The terrifying chickens from 2013 are back and spookier than ever. The various ammunition manufacturers changed their casings to use the all-new candy corn material. It was weaker than brass and they quickly switched back after the hype died down. The ghosts are back, but a little different this time. Players became actual ghosts upon death. They could freely run around the map and haunt the living and even kill them by making them have a heart attack and tasing them. And finally, the biggest change of them all, a whole new version of Cobblestone. They added a cool big fire pit close to the T-spawn. The minimap has a ghost on it, and it's nicely creepy looking. And that's probably the only good changes that were made, the temporary ones. For the permanent ones, the T-spawn got pushed forward a bit and closed off, making the map feel smaller and forcing everyone onto an open area. The A side got more closed off as well. You can now climb back up onto drop, and a few less important but still weird changes. Those events, despite their little additions as mentioned earlier, made the game feel more alive, despite being a holiday more centered around death. Between the masks, chickens and ghosts, and more like what Counter-Strike used to be about since its inception. Fun. There was clearly a shift in Counter-Strike's development, one that I think was due to a variety of things, ranging from grid to developer interests. The game nowadays feels less worked on, more abandoned, and focuses on the competitive side more than the casual one. Oh, and also the gambling side. This one gets all the love. I hope Valve leans back into the casual aspect of CS more in the future, brings back the old movement, holidays, and makes modding more accessible. But for now, we can always stream, look back at what we had, and enjoy other games.